iHeart, get ready. Fantasy football is here. Welcome to the Scout Fantasy Show. ScoutFantasy.com is home to the Fantasy Football World Championships and the best players in the world. Real money winners giving their secrets to help you win. Now exclusively on iHeart. This is the Scout Fantasy Show with your host, the one, the only, Dr-Roto.
Hey there, everybody. It's Dr. Roto. Get out the insurance cards. Get out the copay. The office is open, my friends. All right. I would say this is I don't want to call this an uneventful week 3, but I think a lot of teams have gotten wise to what we were discussing last week, how not to play their players, right? Because you don't want to risk them getting injured, which I feel very good about. There were some good things that we've seen here. AJ Green, Andy Dalton, the Bengals looked really good. I think that team is a really looks like they've taken a big step up here. I don't know if you guys saw Eric Decker announced his retirement. So if you thought you were being clever by taking Eric Decker late in your drafts, you might want to look elsewhere. Cordero Patterson, nobody's giving him any love, but maybe he's a guy to just throw away as a last pick of a draft. I mean, right now I've got to think that he's the 4th or 5th receiver, and if they use him in spots with Edelman out, he could be very interesting for the first 4 weeks. So I don't hate that idea. All right, but what I want to get to today is last night there was a Beat Dr. Roto draft, and I want to go over the teams, as I always do, and break it down for you. Let me give you the first 2 rounds. Round 1 was Gurley, Kamara. Kamara 2 was a little early. Was early. David Johnson 3, Zeke Elliott 4, Lev Bell 5. That's the latest I've seen. Saquon Barkley 6, Kareem Hunt 7, Fournette 8. First 8 picks, all running backs. Then Antonio Brown 9, DeAndre Hopkins 10, Dalvin Cook 11, Melvin Gordon 12. So I was a little surprised that Brown went as late as he did, and I was a little surprised that Kamara went as early as he did. But once again, these are online championship drafts. People play them much more freely than they do the main events. Main events, when you're dropping, $1,500-$1,600, you don't want to make any small margin for error. Here, I think people go, I'll take some chances. And sometimes it pays off, and sometimes it doesn't. So I get it. All right, round 2, McCaffrey, then Beckham, Julio Jones, Keenan Allen, Devontae Adams, Michael Thomas, AJ Green. It was a string of receivers there. Then Joe Mixon, Jordan Howard, Devonta Freeman, T.Y. Hilton, and Stephon Diggs to round out round 2. So let's go over each team. Some teams, I think, have a better chance of winning than others. I think Team 1 did not have a good draft. I'm going to say that right now. He seemed like a very nice guy in the draft room. Really nice guy. I just think that he was way off in this draft. Firstly, I had no problem with Gurley, obviously. Diggs at round 2 may have been a hint early, but if you like a guy, I have no problem. Round 3, he aggressively took Royce Freeman, which I get that. So let me explain to you. When you're drafting at the ends, there's no way he was getting Royce Freeman in round 4. Royce Freeman was going to go. So if he really wanted Royce Freeman, he had to strike early. I'm okay with that conceptually. I'm okay with that. But I just think with McKinnon on the board and Thielen and Evans, I think I might have gone elsewhere. Round 4, he takes Aaron Rodgers, and then he takes Jimmy Graham. Not my favorite idea, but okay, I can live with that. I'm not loving it, but so be it. But then in round 8, he takes Tom Brady. If you spent round 4 pick on Aaron Rodgers, which I'll give you. I don't like it, but I'll give you that. I'll accept it. What are you doing getting Tom Brady in 8? It makes no sense to me. This is not a best ball league. You can only play one guy each week. So you draft Rodgers, I wouldn't even be drafting another quarterback until like round 15. You get Rodgers, you play Rodgers. It's as simple as that. Then this guy later on takes the Rams and Vikings, 2 defenses. Look, Rams and Vikings are great defenses. You only need one. You literally need one. You don't need 2. So I think he did some good things in this draft. He got Geronimo Allison late. He got Austin Hooper late. But there was a lot of bad, and the bad is outweighing the good there. So I don't think team number 1 is winning. Team number 2 has Russell Wilson in round 9 and backs him up with Mariota. I'm okay with that. The running backs are Kamara, Ingram, Lynch, White, Powell. I have issues. Why do I want my 2 running backs to be on the same team? I want to diversify. Maybe Ingram was a good value there, but I don't want it. You already had Kamara. His receivers are Hilton, Tyreek Hill, Crowder, Shepard. Then he has Taylor and Sutton. I'm okay with the first four guys, but Taylor and Sutton, Tywan Taylor in round 10, dude, that's early. Rashard Matthews is playing. That's way too aggressive for me. I don't like it. So I think this team has issues. This team's not winning. Team 3 takes Carson Wentz and Jimmy Garoppolo in rounds 12 and 13. I like that move. Look, Wentz may not start out the year. Garoppolo can start for him. That's a good move. He's got David Johnson, Devonta Freeman, Jerick McKinnon, Sony Michel. Okay, and he's got Ronald Jones in round 11, who might be really good value. People are poo-pooing the crap out of Ronald Jones, but he could be something in week 8. Allen Robinson, Emmanuel Sanders, Alshon Jeffrey, Anthony Miller, Allen Hurns. I'm okay. I don't like the Miller pick because you have Robinson. Why do I want 2 receivers on the same team with not a very great quarterback? Don't love that. Team's okay, could compete, don't think he wins. All right, team number 4 takes Ben Roethlisberger and Dak Prescott. I think you got issues there when those are your 2 quarterbacks. I do. I think Ben at number 6 was way too early. He's got Zeke, he's got Jordan Howard, he's got Lamar Miller, he's got Adrian Peterson, he's got Rod Smith. You better have those 3 guys stay all year. And where was Donta Foreman? Why didn't you take him? He should have. He had the pick before me in round 15. He should have taken Foreman to cover Lamar Miller. He has Gronk, which is good, and then he's got Cooks, Cobb, Williams, Gallup, Cole. Man, you need a lot of upside to happen there. I'm not liking that team. I think it needs too much to happen to be good. So far, I'm okay. I'm not loving the first 4 teams. All right, team 5 is Dr. Roto. I take Mahomes and Alex Smith. Those are my quarterbacks. My running backs are Le'Veon Bell, Joe Mixon, Tevin Coleman, Marlon Mack, James Conner, and Foreman. I was surprised to get Mack in round 10. I know he's injured. He might miss week 1, maybe even week 2, but I'm okay with that. My receivers are Thielen, Demaryius Thomas, Julian Edelman, Kenny Golladay, Christian Kirk, Paul Richardson. I think I may have made a mistake here retrospectively. I love Julian Edelman. I do. And I think he's going to be a fantastic number 3 receiver, but I have to wait a while. I then took Ertz and Ingram as my tight ends. I really probably could have used another receiver instead of Ingram. Maybe I should have taken Sterling Shepard. That might have been better. I don't know. But I just thought Ingram was too good a value. I've been taking Ingram in round 6. And he went later. I took Ertz in 5 because I swore off that I would never take him in 3. But you give me Zach Ertz in 5, I'm taking him. So I think I have a shot to be competitive here. I do. Especially if I can get Ingram to be healthy and Mack to be healthy and Edelman to come back. You don't want to play my team in the playoffs. I may not make it to the playoffs. That's true. But you don't want to play me when I get to the playoffs. All right, team 6 takes Matthew Stafford and Phillip Rivers round 13, 14. I love that. I think that's a really good move. Saquon Barkley, Jay Ajayi, Kerryon Johnson, Gio Bernard, Devonta Booker. I think he's short a running back there. The receivers are A.J. Green, Mike Evans, Josh Gordon, Robbie Anderson, Kelvin Benjamin, John Brown. I like that a lot. And the tight ends are Kittle and Mike Gesicki. That's not a bad team. I think he's a running back short, but if he can pick one up during the year, I like it. He covered himself with Wayne Gallman as well in round 16. I would have taken Gallman for sure. So that was a good move by him. All right, my man Jerry, daily double, takes Kareem Hunt, but his quarterbacks are Luck and Goff. I love that combo. I think that's great. He's got Hunt, Burkhead, Jamal Williams, Aaron Jones, Latavius Murray, Spencer Ware. So he covers Ware with Hunt. He covers Murray. He covers Jones and Williams. I think that's an interesting team. Then he's got Thomas, Baldwin, Cooper, Watkins, Funchess. Bam, 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 bam. That's pretty good. I like Jerry's team. He's a contender. He could actually win this. If he can get some good running back play, he's a contender. All right, Spitting Llamas. Spitting Llamas made a really good comment. I think it was him who made a comment that he had thought about taking Julian Edelman, but he passed on it. And then when I took him, it reassured him of what the move was. And that's why you do a league like the Beat the Dr. Roto League. You watch what I do, you see what I'm doing, and maybe you get a hint or two. I thought that was a really good comment, and I appreciated him saying it. He took 3 quarterbacks. He had Matt Ryan, Jameis Winston, and Baker Mayfield. I don't like that at all. Ryan's going to start. Winston's not playing for a few weeks, and neither is Baker Mayfield. I don't need both Winston and Mayfield. I think that's waste. He's got Fournette and Drake and Deion Lewis, Nick Chubb and Jordan Wilkins and Ivory. That's pretty good. His receivers are Adams, Fitzgerald, Aguilar, Westbrook, Rashard Matthews. That's okay. His only tight end is David Njoku, who he took in round 6. Whoa, that's early. And then he took the Jaguars defense in round 8. Whoa, that's early. I mean, Njoku maybe round 9? The Jaguars defense maybe round 10? I don't know. I'm not jumping for those two guys that early. I think that's going to cost him. I really do. Okay. Team 9. Team 9 has Kirk Cousins and Eli Manning. Not bad. His running backs are Alex Collins, Carlos Hyde, Peyton Barber, Ty Montgomery, and C.J. Anderson. I think there's issues here. Why didn't he get Nick Chubb? I asked myself that question. Why did this guy not get Nick Chubb? Where did Nick Chubb went? He could have gotten him in round 10. I would have done that to cover himself with Hyde. That would have been a good move. His receivers, though, are really good. Antonio Brown, Keenan Allen Roto, Jarvis Landry, Michael Crabtree, Will Fuller, Calvin Ridley, John Ross. That is really good. Really good. So wishful thinking has excellent receivers, and he's going to be a tough out each week. Those guys are going to put up, he's going to put up 120 points a week. So you better bring it the weeks you play him. I like that team. All right, my boy Idiot, he just insists on taking Cam Newton. That's his only quarterback. His running backs are Derrick Henry, Crowell, Penny, Eckler, Doug Martin, Nyheim Hines. It's a lot of trash. I mean, I like Henry, but I don't think he could be your one. But his receivers are great. DeAndre Hopkins, Julio Jones, man. Corey Davis, Marvin Jones, DJ Moore, Tyler Lockett. That's pretty darn good. So the running backs are bad. The receivers are good. And he has Travis Kelce, which I really like. So he's going to put up points. I don't think he can win. He may win this league, but he's not going to win the whole thing because he doesn't have enough running back depth. All right, Team 11 has Drew Brees and Andy Dalton. I like that just fine. Andy Dalton is the last pick of the draft. It's fine. Dalvin Cook, LaShawn McCoy, Duke Johnson, Riddick, Buck Allen, Kenneth Dixon. You're short a running back. But he's got guys who catch the football. That can help. He's got Beckham and Juju, Marquise Goodwin, Woods, Jordy Nelson, Des Bryant. Not bad. And he did take Cordell Patterson in round 18. Not bad. I think, though, the running back issue is going to be a problem here. And then I really like Team 12. I like what my man Big Phil did. Big Phil took Deshaun Watson in 8. Love that move. Gordon and McCaffrey, Tariq Cohen, Corey Clement. Like that a lot. Then he takes Gore and Blunt later. He's got Tate, Hogan, Kupp, Garcon, Meredith, Godwin. Like that all. What I thought he did a really good job with was this. He took guys earlier than he may have wanted to because he knew he wasn't getting them. Smart. Took Deshaun Watson as the first pick of round 8 because there ain't no way Deshaun Watson was making it back to him. That's a smart pick. That's how you draft on the turns. I was very impressed with Big Phil last night. I thought he really had a very strong draft considering that he drafted at number 12. It didn't bother him at all. I was actually very impressed with that draft. I really was. All right, some more things for you. Please, scoutfantasysports.com. Go there right now. Sign up. Promo code ROTO1. That's ROTO1. Put that in. We get a free month of Scout. It's as simple as that. Ask us questions. I'm getting questions all day in the message board forums. I'll answer them. Get our rankings. It's not just how you draft. It's how you win during the year. The draft is only part of it. It's only part of it. Got that, guys? It's only one piece of the puzzle. The other piece is you getting the job done. All right. I also want you to go to scoutdfs.com. That's scoutdfs.com. I'm doing a podcast with a very special person this year. My man, Willie Walls, and I are going to try to do a podcast together or Google Hangout. I'm looking forward to that with Willie. So scoutdfs.com, sign up now. But right now it's time to put away the insurance cards, put away the copay. The office is closed, my friends. Back with so much more tomorrow. This is Dr. Roto saying be well and take care.
Thanks for listening to the Scout Fantasy Show. There's never been a better time to join the Scout Army. Visit scoutfantasy.com. Use the promo ROTO for 2 months free. And don't forget, fantasy players, please thumbs up the podcast on the iHeart app. See you next time. Go Scouts!